Brittany here, and I am back with another video. So today is basically just a story time about me and one of my friends and how my ceiling in my bedroom is two different colors. I do currently live with my parents and I work and do all that fun stuff, and so this had to have been when I was in 6th grade. We moved into our house when I was in 6th grade, and when you're in 6th grade you're about 10, 11, somewhere in between that age. So I wasn't too old, but I was old enough to know what I was doing. So on this particular day, my friend had come over to play, hang out, all that other good stuff. And back then, the type of bed that I had was like a bunk bed. And so the bottom of my bed was like a futon, and you could either sleep on it or you could flip it up into a couch. And then on the top was the top bunk. We had a ladder, we climbed up there, and we just played up there. And so, like I said, this particular day, my friend had come over, we were having so much fun, we were playing, all this other good stuff, my parents were home. And so, I was the type of child that I love toys. Any type of toy, I just love things like that, sticky, gooey, slimy things. So like, I like making slime now as an adult, and I like making slime with other people, children, you know, stuff like that. I liked those type of things a lot when I was a child. And basically I had one of those like 25-cent toys that come out of like the machines, like the little sticky hands or whatever, and I had a toy like that. And so me and my friend, we were playing with it, and so we thought it was really fun to get it, toss it up to the ceiling, and let it sit there and see if it would fall, and then if it wouldn't fall, we'd gradually take it down. And so we did that for probably 30 minutes to a couple hours, if not, just playing back and forth, doing that over and over and over again. It was really fun as a child. Now I look back and I'm like, really? We couldn't play with anything else, but you know, whatever. And so after a while, we were sitting and talking and still playing, and we had started playing with something else, but I looked up at the ceiling and I was like, the ceiling is, it was a different color, and the toy that, the little sticky hand that we had was red. Red. I can't believe it. Like, it was red. Like, I don't know. Anyways, it was red. And it wasn't like a burgundy red. It was like a Ronald McDonald bright red. So up on the ceiling, you see these little red stains all in the ceiling. It's probably about 7 to 8 of them. And I was like, what are we gonna do? And so my parents were home, and that day my parents were getting a tree delivered to our house, and so they were trying to figure out where they wanted to place the tree and all that good stuff. And so me, being the bad but very smart child that I was like, oh my gosh, we just moved in, so we still have paint left over in the garage. And so I was like, I got it. I was like, you go outside. I told my friend, I said, you go outside and distract my parents, and I'm gonna go in the garage and find paint to paint my ceiling. Perfect idea, right? Perfect. So my friend's like, okay, she's okay with it. We don't want to get in trouble for having all these red spots all over the ceiling. So she puts on her shoes and she goes outside, and by this time the tree is currently getting delivered. And so my friend went outside with my parents, and so I'm inside and I run to the garage. I'm running as fast as I can. I mean, it's not that far of a distance, but I ran to the garage and I'm popping over paint lids, and I'm like, no, that doesn't look like it, that doesn't look like it. And I found one, and excuse me, my ceilings are just white. They're just a basic white. And so I was like, okay, this is the paint. And so I got some and I put some in a little container, and I don't even know if I found a paintbrush. Like, I can't remember everything, but all I know is that I climbed up on the top bunk and I painted the ceiling. And so, you know, everything looked like it was working out really, really, really good, all this other stuff. And so in the meantime, like I said, my friend's outside with my parents, and so she helps my dad to pick the perfect spot for this tree that's being delivered. He was so excited. So I finish painting the ceiling, I put back up all the paint, I close everything back up, everything's perfect. And so I get ready to go outside and I, go to the front door, basically like an indication to my friend, like, it's cool, it's safe, I painted the ceiling, everything's good. So my friend comes back inside, my parents come inside, and my dad's like, oh, he's bragging about how awesome and how helpful my friend was. And he's like, oh, she helped me pick out the perfect spot to put my tree, and they're so excited. And I'm like, yeah, little do you know that I just painted the ceiling. And I'm still like freaking out because as a kid, you don't want to get in trouble for that. Why were we throwing that to the ceiling? I have no clue. Why was it even changing the ceiling colors? I have no clue, but I never did it again. I promise I've never done anything like that again. And so me and my friend went back in my room and we were playing, and I was like, look, I painted the ceiling. I was showing her everything. We were being really quiet, and I was basically showing her what I had done and all this other stuff. And she's like, yeah, it looks good. And then we're like, wait a minute. It's not the same color. And so basically my ceiling is white, and then the color that I put was like, is white, but it's like maybe like grayish, like I don't know, but it's a little bit darker, and so it doesn't match. And so the more you look at it, the more you realize that it's not the same color, that it's different. Well, I'm not going back in the garage to get more paint. My parents are now in the house. They're relaxing, all that good stuff. So whatever, my friend went home and we never thought about it, whatever. I was just like, okay, they don't come in my room. My parents didn't come in my room as often as a kid or whatever. So it was fine. Well, give it a couple weeks later, and my mom came in my room. She came in to talk to me, and she always comes and she opens the door, and then she stands there and she observes and talks to me, and then she closes the door back. Well, this day she walks in, she opens the door, your ceiling looks different. She goes, is it two different colors? I was like, my ceiling looks different? What do you mean my ceiling looks different? It's like I turned into a robot. I was like, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean my ceiling is different? She's like, yeah, that's two different colors. She's like, why does it look gray? And it's a whole bunch of little gray spots on your ceiling. I was like, I don't know, Mom. I have no clue. I'm not too sure. I kind of told a little white lie, basically. I was like, I don't know. And eventually I had to tell the truth that that's what happened to my ceiling. They weren't as mad because I probably waited a while before I ever admitted that that's what happened to my ceiling. And we've never painted over it, so that's just like my little personal stamp to my room, was me painting my ceiling the day me and my friend decided to throw a sticky toy up there, get it stuck, and it was red spots all over my ceiling. Yeah, I'll do my best to insert a picture for you all so you'll see the difference. It might not be too drastic to you all, but to me it's like, Brittany, what were you thinking? Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you like it, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you have not checked out my Ulta haul video, go ahead and click back on my page and go check out that video and see how you can save money and just look at all the beautiful things that I got from Ulta for $3.67. My name is Brittany, and thank you so much for tuning in to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye!